Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dark Knight Studios, hopefully one of your favorite YouTubers, at least those who watch me. Coming back at you with a new one, first one in a couple weeks. I apologize for that. I've been busy, and it's just don't really have any plans for any videos coming up soon. Hopefully, I would like to do some videos in October if we get to go to Florida. That's looking unlikely with the COVID-19 really ramping up down there again. But I want to go somewhere for vacation. I don't want to just frickin' stay home like we have for the past 15 years or so. But back at it, I'm going to give you my predictions for this Saturday, August 21st, WWE SummerSlam predictions, and the following day, Sunday, August 22nd, NXT TakeOver 36 predictions. So let me start off with NXT first, so I can get the matches out of the way while I remember them. We have the NXT Championship on the line, the NXT Women's Championship on the line, the $1 Million Championship on the line, the NXT United Kingdom Championship on the line, and a 2 out of 3 falls / 3 stages of hell match. So let's start off with the NXT Championship. Champion Karrion Kross defends against Samoa Joe. Is Karrion Kross going to defeat Samoa Joe and carry on? Or is Samoa Joe going to take the title and win his record 3rd NXT Championship and keep Karrion Kross, who's been wrestling on Raw, on the main roster? For me, Joe takes that title and becomes a 3-time NXT champion, setting a new record. Next, we have the NXT Women's Championship. Raquel Gonzalez defending against her former tag team partner who turned on her, Dakota Kai. Raquel is retaining that title because she's not going to lose it until she defends it against Frankie Monet. Next, we have the NXT United Kingdom Championship on the line. Champion Walter, who has been champion for like 2 years, over 2 years, long enough in my opinion, defending against Ilya Dragunov. My prediction, Dragunov's taking that title from Walter. Walter needs to lose it. It's getting ridiculous. Then we have the $1 Million Championship. Champion LA Knight defending against Cameron Grimes, with the stipulation, if Cameron Grimes loses, then the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, will become LA Knight's butler, just like Cameron Grimes. My prediction, Cameron Grimes is taking that title to defend Ted DiBiase. And the final match so far announced, 2 out of 3 falls. Great rivalry. I've enjoyed it. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. 3 stages of hell / 2 out of 3 falls. First fall, straight up singles match. Second fall, street fight. Third fall, steel cage. Here's how I think it will go down. I think Adam Cole, once again, I think Kyle O'Reilly will win the singles match. Then I think Adam Cole will somehow win the street fight. And then they will go to the steel cage where Kyle O'Reilly will pin Adam Cole to win. That's my predictions for that. Now let's get to the big main event. SummerSlam. We have 10 matches on the card. 7 championship matches. The only championship not on the line for the main roster is the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, the 24/7 Championship, and the Intercontinental Championship. But I would not be the least bit surprised if at some point during the show the 24/7 Championship changes hands, unless they decide to keep it on that Reggie, because I've quite found him entertaining and very athletic. I would like to see him hold the title for a little while. As much as I love R-Truth, I like Reggie too. So let's get to the predictions for SummerSlam. Alright. Let's start off with a triple threat match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. The current champion who cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase, the Raw after Money in the Bank against Charlotte Flair, Nikki ASH, a.k.a. Nikki Cross. Defends against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, the two former Raw Women's Champions. And my prediction here is one of two things. Either A, they have Nikki ASH retain the title by pinning Charlotte Flair, or Charlotte Flair wins the title by pinning Nikki ASH. My gut tells me Charlotte Flair, because then afterwards Becky Lynch will return. And then at the very next pay-per-view, Becky Lynch is going to beat Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. Because Becky Lynch never lost that title. The man never lost that title. She had to give it up due to being a mama. So, first off, let me say I am so happy for Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. I think they're going to be amazing parents. I bet you they are super ecstatic to be parents now. And I wish them nothing but the best now and in the future. Now, let's get on to the next match. A match I'm looking forward to because I'm really a little torn on this one. We have WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against John Cena. This one is a little tough because I could see John Cena ending Roman Reigns' nearly year-long reign to win his 17th championship and his first Universal Championship. But then I can also see Roman Reigns retaining and a potential Big E cash-in. So if I had to predict, I'm leaning towards Roman Reigns retaining his championship. But then at the same time, I also really think John Cena could win it. But I'm going to go with Roman Reigns retaining. This next match is where I think things will, if WWE is smart, which obviously we know they're pretty stupid most of the time. No offense to them. But we have the WWE Championship on the line between champion Bobby Lashley against Goldberg. Don't get me wrong, I like Goldberg, but man, the guy just needs to quit wrestling. His matches are not good. They're not good. They're short and trash. And I'm a Bill Goldberg fan, but we need to quit letting these part-timers and these wrestlers in their 40s and 50s take away from wrestlers in their 20s and 30s that are full-time. Get rid of the part-time freaking wrestlers and let your current full-time stars shine. Men and women, both. Let them shine. Don't just push the same freaking women and men that you always do. Like your Reigns' and your Rollins', your Owens', and stuff like that. Your Alexa Bliss's. Don't get me wrong, I love all these superstars, but start pushing some of your people. There are a lot of very underrated wrestlers. Damian Priest, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode. Just give these stars a chance to shine. But going back to this WWE Championship match, I expect Bobby Lashley to retain. And this is really, if WWE is smart, listen to me, WWE. You do know Lashley had a small feud with both Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. He destroyed them both. What perfect opportunity would it be to have Bobby Lashley retain and then Big E's music hit. You know, you have Kofi and Xavier Woods come out and attack Lashley. And then you have Big E come out and cash in Money in the Bank to become WWE Champion, putting all three members of the New Day back together. And then you could have the New Day defeat RK Bro and win their 9th, 10th, whatever champion, Raw Tag Team Championship. Next, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship between the champions, the Usos, against the former SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Mysterios. This is easy. The Usos will retain. And then I think eventually, Dominic Mysterio is going to turn on his dad. Next one is this for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm a little torn on this one. I think this could go either way. Champion Bianca Belair defends against the former SmackDown Women's Champion, whom Bianca Belair beat at WrestleMania in one of the best matches that got quite an ovation from the fans. And you can tell it meant a lot to both women. And they also became the first African-American women to main event WrestleMania. Incredible. WWE, keep it up. These are two of your best women wrestlers, and I know this is going to be a great match, a potential match of the night, in my opinion. And I do think there is a possibility. I think Bianca Belair could retain, but then I also think Sasha Banks could win the championship. I am going to lean towards Bianca Belair retaining. I would not be surprised if she does, but also don't be shocked if Sasha Banks wins the title back. Next match I'm looking forward to, just straight up singles match. Edge versus Seth Rollins. Edge is winning this, hands down. That's an easiest prediction to make. Next we have the United States Championship. United States Champion Sheamus defending against Damian Priest. In my opinion, Damian Priest should win the title. Sheamus has held it long enough, and he's barely defended the title, except for, against Ricochet and Humberto Carrillo. That's pretty much his only title defense he's had. Damian Priest should win the title, and then I think the person he should lose it to should be John Morrison, because The Miz doesn't need another title. Morrison has only won the SmackDown Tag Team Championship since he came back, so he deserves a run as United States Champion. Or they could have Sheamus retain as a heel and have Drew McIntyre beat him for the title. So, we'll see. Next, speaking of Drew McIntyre, we have a one-on-one match. Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. Drew McIntyre should win this one because Veer and Shanky are banned from ringside. So that should be easy unless Jinder Mahal cheats to win. And then McIntyre wins a match, I guess at Extreme Rules and a Falls Count Anywhere or something like that. Then we go to a one-on-one women's match. Alexa Bliss against Ava Marie with Doudrop. After what transpired on Raw with Ava Marie, she may be hot, but her character, dude, I'm sorry, she just can't wrestle. She's a horrible wrestler. Well, not horrible. She's not the best wrestler. But I think Alexa Bliss can carry her. Alexa Bliss is really good. And I know a lot of people don't like her character, but I love it. Alexa Bliss is probably one of my favorite characters. I just wish WWE wouldn't have been dumb and fired people like Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman, and The Fiend Bray Wyatt. I expect Alexa Bliss to win this because I think Doudrop is going to finally turn on Ava Marie, who deserves to get her butt whooping. And the final match, Raw Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Omos defend against RK Bro, a.k.a. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. I think this is another one that should be pretty easy. RK Bro should win the titles. Styles and Omos need to split up with Styles being a single star and Omos just kind of being like his manager or bodyguard or whatever, because Omos is not a good wrestler. He's not horrible, but he's really not done much wrestling. So those are my predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. And hey, whoever became my 37th subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You rock. But this is Dark Knight Studio signing off until next time, saying I will catch you guys later.